Uh, Morning, church family. Hey, obviously, or you may not work it out, but I'm here at the wonderful Distinction Hotel in Hamilton, which is fortunately or unfortunately a COVID isolation facility. So yes, I have tested positive for COVID. And I've just, it's been a really interesting experience. Been taken might not be the right word, but for whatever reason, Joe and I chose, for me, I'm the only one that's tested positive in our family so far. For whatever reason, we chose for me to come here to isolation, and Joe's self-isolating at home. And that was quite an interesting experience. Do you like my Christmas cracker hat? Yeah, got to do what you can. It's quite an interesting experience, and coming here and being by yourself and alone and not seeing people. I went to bed last night and I just felt quite emotionally in a good place, but it's quite lonely, and it's a very surreal experience, this whole COVID stuff. And I went to bed and I was just worshiping God in the dark as I fell asleep, just saying, God, you'll never leave me, you'll never forsake me. And yea, that I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. And just those kind of words, just kind of building my spirit up and preparing for what's ahead the next week or so that I've got here. And didn't think anything other of it, slept okay, got up in the morning, it was about 5 o'clock when I woke up, and then a friend rang me, and I haven't talked to this guy for probably 2 or 3 years, and he just said, hey, how are you? How are you doing? And I said, oh, funny you should say that, man. I've got COVID and I'm in lockdown, so to speak. And he said, well, I had no idea. He said, that's so interesting because I woke up this morning at 5 and I was out taking the dog for a walk, and you're just heavily on my mind. So I was praying for you, and I went back in the kitchen, and my wife said, Conrad's really on my mind. We need to pray for him. And we prayed for you, and we felt we need to give you a ring, and we haven't spoken to you for ages, but just wanted to know that God's on your case. And man, got some sweaty eyeballs at that one. Because it's exactly what I was kind of reiterating to God last night, and my spirit was just crying out to him that He will never leave us and He will never forsake us, and that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, these kind of things. And there's the proof in the pudding straight away. Inside of 10 hours, God's going, I've got you, man, I've got you. And so I just wanted to encourage you, those that have tested positive, and those that are waiting test results, and those that are isolating at home and maybe wondering, are your symptoms this or that, or those, if there's any of you that are concerned or feeling alone, be encouraged, you're not alone. Be encouraged, God sees you and God cares for you and God loves you, and there's people around that are praying for you. And I just want to really encourage Terry and the rest of the leadership that you're doing a good job, and that we will get through this, and we cannot be tested beyond what God has enabled us to get through. And so just love you guys, hang in there, we'll do this as a team, and let's stay strong and represent Christ well in it. Love you guys.